I'm Todd Henderson with Auto Customs. Today we're going to be installing the Spyder CCFL Halo projector headlights with a blackout housing on this 2012 Ford F-150. The first step that we're going to do, we're going to flip the headlight housing over and we're going to work on our module for our CCFL lights. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab our two CCFL wire cables and we're just going to connect them directly into the inverter like so. Then we also have some heat shrink that we're going to slide over top of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our positive and negative coming from the inverter and we're going to tie right into the positive and negative on our LED light harnesses. Now the instructions show us to use wire taps to do that, but we're actually not going to do that because there's such a big difference in the gauge of the two wires. We might not get a good connection. So I'm going to show you what we recommend to do instead. What we're going to do is we're going to take a wire stripper, since this is a 16 gauge, line it up. We're just going to pull back and expose some of the wire. Then we're going to take our red inverter cable and go to our white LED wire. And we're going to tie those together, just like so. Now we're going to take some electrical tape. We're going to cut off a length of that. We're going to wrap that up. And we're going to do the same steps to the negative as well. Okay, now what we're going to do, since we've got our inverter tied into our LEDs on this bank, we're also going to take these LED wires and tie them together. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to show you how. We're going to take this side here. We're going to cut the ends off. Then we're going to tie into this side with the wire taps. Next, what we're going to do is these ends right here. This is where our power is going to come from to light up all of our LEDs and our CCFL halos. So we're going to go ahead and cut the ends off of these because these are also going to go into a wire tap when we tie into the vehicle lighting. Now we're going to take out this plastic fastener. The way we're going to do that is we're just going to wedge the tip of a knife blade in here so that we can draw that guy out. Then it just pops right out. We're going to take out three 10mm bolts here, here, and here. Now, the factory headlight is going to pop right out. We're going to grab a hold of it, just pull straight back. This exposes these three banks. We're going to take twist our running light. That's the clear light that comes out. we're going to twist our turn signal light. That's the amber light that pulls out. And then for the headlight harness, what we're going to do is we're going to push down on this clip right here, and this is going to slide out. Now, what we've got here, we've got some electrical tape covering up the wires for your running light. We're going to need to splice into that running light. So all we're going to do is we're going to take a knife and we're going to slice that electrical tape up at the front, and we can just peel it back. Now what we've done is we've set our headlight right next to the truck onto a table. Now we're going to tie our LED light wire directly into the clear running light wire, negative to negative. We're going to do that with a wire tap. And we're going to do the same thing with the positive, the white LED to the yellow with blue stripe. Now we're going to connect our bulbs and wire harnesses up to the new unit. We're going to remove the tape from our turn signal harness, or turn signal socket. You'll notice there's a large notch here that coincides with the large piece from the amber that goes in. Where our running light is, there's also tape here. We're going to pull that out of the way. And same with the running light. You've got one large notch. It's going to line up to the large notch down here. Next, we're going to take our headlight socket. We're going to plug into our harness just like so. Now before we install the headlight, we're going to go ahead and clean off this spot of the frame with some alcohol. The reason why we're doing that is because we need a nice clean surface to adhere our inverter to so we can complete the install. Now before you install the unit, you want to make sure that all the lights are wired up. And all you got to do is press the unlock button on your key. That'll light everything up for you. So we're good to go. So we're going to go ahead and install it. Now we're just going to make sure that all of our wires are dropping right into place. Line up all of our pins. And we're just going to pop it in. We're going to take our 3 bolts, line those back up, and tighten them down with our 10mm socket. That completes the installation. Repeat all the same steps on the other side, and if you have any questions, call the experts at Auto Customs. Now let's start this up and see what it looks like.